Hi everyone, I'm about part 2 of week 8 and this one comes together super quickly, so I'm going to have to rush through what I did. I didn't do too much actually in the end. I had a load of plans, but I didn't do much at all. So on the Thursday, I started to come over feeling a bit weak and a bit just tired and achy, and I didn't have energy, and I was thinking, oh god, I'm getting ill again. And I was working that day, so I just had to get through it and stuff like that. But then Friday morning I just felt even worse. Like I just felt like I was coming down with some sort of cold or flu, and for me the body aches is always the first thing that tells me that I'm getting ill. And my dad is very vulnerable to getting colds and flus and stuff. Like it can cause him very serious health conditions, complications. So I didn't want to risk it. And I know they wouldn't want me to come down and be ill anyway. So I was planning on going down to see my parents this weekend, and I was going to see my friend on the Sunday. But I cancelled on the Friday morning because I just didn't feel well. It's a 4.5 hour train journey for me to get down there. And as I said, I didn't want to make my parents ill and risk my dad's health. So I cancelled, which made me feel really guilty, but I'd rather be safe than sorry, and I will hopefully see them at the end of March instead. But I just haven't seen them since Christmas, so I was a bit sad that I didn't get to go down. So the photos that are going to go at the top, it was actually a bit sunny this week. So because I wasn't feeling great, I actually went to go lay in front of my French doors, which is one of my favourite things because you get the sun, but it's not cold because obviously the wind's not there. You can't feel the wind. You can just feel the warmth of the sun. So it's Moose and mine's favourite spot. So there's a picture of Moose laying on my back, like I was just laying on the floor, and he just comes and sits, and he'll just sit on my back and happily sit there. And then the larger photo, 6x4, again, I was just laying there and he just snuggled up in between my arms. So yeah, that's just the sort of things that we do. We love that spot. I will miss it when we move out, if we move out. So it's just one of those things to remember when I'm documenting my project life. So I love that. So I'm just going to use some of the stickers from the sticker sheet. It is the Day in the Life collection from Echo Park. There's a load more stickers. I had a lot more stickers this year than I did on the Hello Today collection from Simple Stories last year. So I don't feel like I need to bring out anything extra. The middle pockets are all 4x4s, so there's 3 4x4s in this collection, so I'm just going to use those. I'm going to put the one that's not journaling in the middle, and then the 2 journal cards either side, and I had quite a few things to journal, so I was quite happy to have those there. Then the photos that are going to go down the bottom, we actually had Bilbo this weekend. So originally, obviously, I was going down south and Joe was going to look after Bilbo. But obviously, I was at home, so I got to enjoy Bilbo. We took him out for some walks, and I absolutely loved that photo of him just in the sun with his eyes closed. He was just staring at the sunshine and just basking in the warmth of it, which I just love. And then in the evenings, his bed is normally in our living room, but because we're sitting in the sort of snug room, we brought his bed in, and so there's a picture of me working on my Monaco album. Joe was watching The Office, and we just had Bilbo snoozing on the floor, which I think is adorable. And then the second photo that's going to go, well, the third, in the other pocket is a picture of Mango in Bilbo's bed again, which she absolutely loves, and he always looks at us like, what do I do? But he just ends up sleeping on the sofa, so he's not put out at all. But Mango absolutely loves his bed. The minute they put it down, she's in it. So yeah, I really love that. I want them to sleep together. I want them to get in together, but he won't dare. He gets a bit scared of her. So yeah, I'm going to keep that card that says "Keep It Real" next to it because I think that looks quite cute. But yeah, it's just been a real cozy week. Not gone to plan really, as I said. I didn't actually end up coming over massively ill. I just felt drained, and my mum probably said, "You're just probably stressed and you're anxious, and it's just run down basically and burnt out." And I wouldn't be surprised. My mind's been going overload with all the stuff I need to do, and yeah, it's just been a busy year already. But I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll be back soon. Bye.